Pokemon Legends Arceus is a very big change from the Pokemon games we grew up with, or even games we played last gen. It can seem super overwhelming with all the new mechanics and a huge open world, but have no fear, we'll be going over the basics to help you on your way to completing the first ever Pokedex. First, let's meet some characters who'll be aiding us in our adventure. We meet Professor Lavinton, who wants to research and catalogue every Pokemon in this region. He has created something called a Pokedex, which is an album to record certain information such as battle moves, weight, height, and other characteristics of wild Pokemon. Ray is a member of the Survey Corps, part of the Galaxy team. They are essentially a group dedicated to the research and understanding of Pokemon. Ray will give us tips and tricks out in the field and will be our guide through the beginning parts of the game. Silene is captain of the Survey Corps and a happy, bubbly character. Or maybe not. She invites us to join the Survey Corps if we pass a trial. If we fail, she doesn't sugarcoat the fact that we'll be sent away from the village and possibly to our demise. What a nice lady. Kamado is the commander, and though he may seem serious and stoic, he welcomes us to the Corps and encourages us to do our best. Plus, he invites us to try and attack him the first time we meet, which is always a great icebreaker. And of course, meeting our Pokemon partner. We're given the choice of Cyndaquil, Rowlet, or Oshawott. I do love all of them, but there's a special place in my heart for Oshawott. We're first introduced to a brand new mechanic, throwing our own Pokeballs wherever we want and at whatever we want. Holding ZR will make our character aim and bring up a reticle. Letting go will throw the Pokeball. Later on, we'll get different kinds of Pokeballs and throwables. This may be a pre-technology time period, but we're still given an ARC phone to help us get around. To bring it up, press minus, and you'll see a local area map, with options to zoom in and out with ZR and ZL. We can also use our ARC phone to keep track of missions and requests. We also have a room where we can rest or change clothes. A nice detail I love is that when we walk into a living area, our shoes are automatically taken off, as is custom in Japan. Using our ARC phone, we can view our missions and requests by pressing Y and L and R to switch between the two. Missions are the story-driven tasks we need to complete, while requests are mini-missions helping people in the world. Both will grant us rewards, so it's always good to complete what you can. Selecting one will place an icon on our map, and will pop up in the world showing us the direction and distance to get to it. When in the field, we'll be able to focus to concentrate on one Pokemon at a time. Holding ZL will bring up a reticle, and will show you the level of a Pokemon and how easy they'll be to catch. An icon will appear above the Pokemon, in orange, yellow, or green, with or without arrows pointing upwards. This is an indicator showing how easy that Pokemon will be to catch. Orange is the most difficult, while green is the easiest. The arrows can show up in any colour, and the more arrows, the easier it will be to catch. If a Pokemon spots you and gets aggressive, the icon will change to a red diamond with a white X. This means we can't throw a ball to catch it, we'll have to engage it in a battle and catch it once it's weaker. Sometimes we'll have to throw food to distract a wild Pokemon before we can catch it, and there are certain types of food that a wild Pokemon will eat. Select throwable food in the Pokeball quick menu by pressing L or R and use ZR to throw it. Pressing down on the D-pad while focusing will open the Pokedex to the relevant page of the wild Pokemon we're looking at. We can see what tasks are needed to complete their entry. Research tasks are mini checklists we have to complete in order to get more information for the Pokedex. The more tasks completed, the higher the more complete entry. Not every task needs to be completed, just enough to reach level 10. We can have Lavinton appraise our Pokedex in any camp. Each completed entry earns us points. These points go towards raising our star rank. The higher our rank, the better our rewards, and higher level Pokemon will obey us in battle. We will be given a satchel by Silene, and we can store items we pick up in it. To open it, press up on the D-pad, and we can use L or R to select key items and everyday items, or ZL and ZR to select options, view our character card, save, and check online activities such as Lost and Found. If we faint out in the wild, any items in our satchel will be lost, so any items we don't need immediately can go into the storage box in any camp or by the front gate in Jubilife. Ray is a pro at crafting, and he shows us the basics. We need to go to a crafting bench and select the item we want to make. As long as we have the materials to make it, we can craft to our heart's content. Making Pokeballs and potions out in the field is so freeing, and much more fun than just buying a bunch at the Poke Center. While in the field, Ray gives us a crafting kit, so we don't have to solely craft at the bench anymore. We can craft anywhere, but only if we have the materials in our satchel. We can gather many items in the open world. Most of them can be used in crafting. Things like ore or berries and trees need to be gathered by our Pokemon. Press X until your Pokemon is selected. Then aim at the resource and throw the ball. Our Pokemon will jump out and collect from the nearest resource. If we come across shaking ores or trees, watch out, a Pokemon will jump out at us. There are many helpful villagers around Jubilife. If we start at the front gate and turn left, we meet Marie, who's in charge of the pasture, where any caught Pokemon we have live. Think of this as the PC in other games. We can talk to her and swap out our party, organize our Pokemon, or release the many extras we will accumulate. Back on the strip, we have Anthe, who runs the clothing shop. We can buy new clothes and accessories here. Edith is next door and can change our hairstyle and hair colour. Up from Edith is Troy in his general store. He'll sell us Pokeballs and potions, but always encourages us to craft. Anvin is a little further up and he runs the craft shop, selling materials and recipes. Opposite Anvin is Simona, just outside the training grounds. She deals with multiplayer activities such as trading, but also trades merit points for items. Merit points can be collected by finding lost satchels out in the world. Just find a white satchel icon on the map, and when in the area, look on the ground to pick it up. Turn it in by selecting Lost and Found in the Satchel menu. Behind and to the right is Lucille. She sells charms which can aid us out in the world, such as not losing our items when we black out. If we do black out, the charm will be used up and we'll have to buy another. There's also a farm where we can ask for certain crops to be grown, for a price, and a photo studio where we can capture memories with our favourite Pokemon. Zisu is up at the training grounds and she tells us about Agile and Strong moves. These styles are available in battle on certain moves your Pokemon has mastered and can be selected by pressing left or right on the D-pad. Agile moves strike faster with less power. And Strong moves have more power but lower a Pokemon's speed for that battle. We can buy more powerful moves from Zisu at any time, and trade Grit with her too. Grit is collected in the world by battling higher level wild Pokemon. It can be used to improve certain Pokemon stats, and it comes in many different forms such as dust or gravel. To begin a battle, we can throw a Pokeball with one of our Pokemon at the wild Pokemon. If we decide to catch a Pokemon in battle, we can select Pokeballs in the bottom right using X, select which ball to use, and then press ZR to throw the ball. Pokemon in our party get XP for battling or catching wild Pokemon. An individual Pokemon can get XP from collecting resources for us. When they level up, an icon will appear next to their portrait. Sometimes when they level up, they'll learn a new move or master a move they already know. Once a Pokemon is ready to evolve, an icon will pop up next to their portrait, and when we open the satchel, their Pokeball icon will be glowing yellow. When it comes to evolving, they don't do it automatically. We can evolve them by selecting the Pokemon and choosing Evolve, or just by pressing X while the Pokemon's selected. Camps are starting or finishing points in an area. Here we can craft at the crafting bench, sort out our items at the storage trunk, or rest in a tent. We can talk to the Galaxy Team member here, as he has a little store we can buy items from. We can also either talk to him to rest, or just approach a tent and press A, then select how long you want to rest. Resting for a little while will heal all our Pokemon, so we don't have to sleep for long. Sometimes there's people hanging around the camp who have requests, so we can help them out. Alphas are red-eyed giant Pokemon who are much more powerful than their smaller counterparts. We're able to catch them if we battle them in the wild, but they won't always come willingly. If we do see one in the wild, we can focus on them to check their level, then make an informed decision whether to fight or run. If we catch one, a red face icon will appear next to their name, showing that they are an alpha. And that's pretty much the basics of Legends Arceus. There's a lot to take in all at once, but we're given plenty of time to mess around or practice in the world before we're thrown into anything scary. I've heard many people not wanting to try Legends Arceus because of how different it is to previous games, but I've also heard so many people loving the break from the norm. The only thing everyone will agree on is that the lack of voice acting is painful. I hope this guide helped you out a little, and if you're on the fence about getting the game, I hope it helped you make up your mind. Until next time, thanks for watching.